It's rice and gravy down here, man. Everything is rice and gravy. No, not gravy, gravy. Cause yo, down here, you either going to Rice Street or you going to gravy. Word. Drop top, I'm behind the wheel. No, for real. Count $100 bill. No, for real. On my ops, they just wanna chill. No, for real. If we get caught, we don't squeal. No, for real. Every time I drop a tape, it come with a golden seal. Other acting fake. No, I'm so for real.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season. When we talk about this matchup, both of these teams in desperate need of a win.
For sure. Lots of struggles both ways right now, BA, and I guarantee they're both looking at this game as an opportunity to get the ship righted.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. Sarr and Valanciunas are the inside pair. Bilal Coulibaly out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
And it's Washington with the ball. Following the score by Philadelphia. Poole shot is off. Outside Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Here's Yabusele from downtown. Sarr pulls it in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. I talked with him about how he's approaching matching up with Jordan Poole tonight, and he said to make sure we don't lose him on defense. We have to talk, and we have to know where he is. Expects his team to be very active and talkative here tonight. Guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Oubre can't hit. And it's Wizards ball. And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
Here's Poole. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And that one comes up a bit short.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Embiid. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game.
That was a prayer. All luck getting that one to go.
The Wizards have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Maxey against Poole. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebound by Philadelphia. They're getting their first look of the season at Washington in this one.
Yeah, they got swept by this team in the season series last year, which goes against all logic.
Yeah, extremely embarrassing. I mean, a team that, by all rights, shouldn't have won a single game. Took them all. You know that's in their heads as they take the court tonight, for sure.
And what a slash by Poole. Just knifing inside with ease.
Maxey on the wing, guarded by Poole. And it's Maxey missing.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Poole against Maxey. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
When Poole gets this close, he knows to go for it. He's not going to waste the chance at all.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul. Martin, he's checked in for the Sixers. Brogdon's checked in for Washington. Here's Yabusele. Valanciunas covering. Six on the shot clock. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Usually you can expect Oubre to be the finisher, but when somebody else is this open, he moves the rock.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. To the inside. George with a steal. Fast break. Here we go. And they pick up 2. Maxi's got his second bucket on the night.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Philadelphia leading by 4. It's stolen by Poole. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by George.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
41 seconds left in the first. And he misses his first shot of the game. Poole outside. Pass to Valanciunas. The layup misses. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Inside, it's stolen by Brogdon. And the Wizards on the break. The kick out to Poole. Off target from outside. Maxey surveys. Over Poole. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Sixers ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll be back short. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And so in the game for Washington. At forward, it's Kuzma and Sarr. Jordan Poole out there with Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
That's how you run the pick and roll. Maxey capping it off with the perfect pass.
Poole outside. The rebound by Maxey.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Embiid misses. The Wizards trail by 3. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Poole. He has 7. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. And the Wizards with another 3.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Pass to Embiid. Fader on the way. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding. Went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
Well, I tell you, it's pretty obvious. Embiid takes pride in and enjoys tricking his defenders and getting them to jump on the pump fake.
It's both from the stripe. Clark, one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all three levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the three-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So at his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel at his versatility as a scorer.
Pulls it from the top of the key. Poole shot is off.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Kicks it to George. Pass to Oubre. Yabusele. Connects from downtown. He's got 9.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
George against Kuzma. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, that's excellent work to get himself the and one chance. Kuzma's getting more and more savvy when it comes to getting to the line, drawing contact.
And that one misses. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Poole from long range. Oh, using that sweet stroke. Poole connects from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Embiid. No one near him. Rebound, Washington.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's Poole. Poole gets it in close.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
The 76ers have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Here's Maxey. That's his 4th miss in 7 shots. The shot misses. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Maxey against Poole to the middle. Back to Maxey. Pass to George. 6 to shoot. Philadelphia with another miss.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Poole against Maxey. Out left to the wing. The 3 from Valanciunas. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Uncovered. Jump shot is good that time. Embiid's got 6.
Embiid's mid-range touch is really improving. It's noticeable.
Pass to Coulibaly. Rebound by the 76ers. Oubre's got his 4th rebound in this one. George for 3, and he can't get that one. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Philadelphia on top. They lead by a bucket. Well, thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
And before we get to any swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man, it's a hot dog. Jeez, it's right there in the name.
Well, it's got meat, correct?
Right.
It has bread.
Right. Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers, they've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
I like what they're doing, playing with physicality.
Appreciate you joining.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Jordan Poole. Man, is he... getting it done today.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. Then there's George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Yabusele in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Now here's Maxey. And it's good. 2 points. Give him 8. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
Because he's a stretch floor with a reliable and consistent 3, George adds a lot to this offense.
Poole hits the front of the rim and out.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Here's Embiid. Oubre passes to Embiid. Over to the wing. Here's Yabusele. This one for 3. Embiid can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us and the U.S. men's national team.
The steal. Coulibaly with it. Oubre picks him up. Here's Poole. Oh, what an effort by Poole.
And this is Poole at his very best, scoring at an unrelenting pace.
The Sixers lead by 3. Here's Maxey. Here's Yabusele. By Brian Keefe. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Kispert's checked in for Washington. Let's see some of the numbers here for Tyrese Maxey.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Sarr misses. The Sixers lead by 5. Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Embiid from outside. Kispert grabs a miss.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Poole floating in for the slam. He's electric.
Okay, Jordan Poole, getting up there and slamming it down.
Maxey against Poole. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Releases from 15. Rebound by Philadelphia. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. That kicks off a 5-game road trip for the club.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Kuzma, the pass to Sarr. The rebound by Maxey. The Sixers lead by 5. George outside. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. George has got 5.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The 76ers have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And so it's Philadelphia with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They're communicating. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And so in the game for Washington, Sarr out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Jordan Poole. Then there's Corey Kispert. And it's Coulibaly in at the 2. And that one's good. Poole.
No waiting around from Poole. He got rid of it quickly.
Here's Maxey. And he lobs it up. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. 4-3. Poole shot is off.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
The Wizards trail by 8. Here's the teardrop. Kuzma up top. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Pass to Poole. Just 5 to shoot. Kuzma with a screen on Maxey. Here's Poole. It's stolen by Oubre. Oh, deflected. And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here. Here's a look at the schedule for Philadelphia. On Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah, going up against the Jazz. Then on Monday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And for that game against the Warriors, they're going to have to play flawless in that one. An opponent like that will punish mistakes, but I wouldn't be shocked if they were able to win.
Embiid with a major contribution thus far. He's a guy that can carry his team.
Pass to Kispert. Here's Sarr. Puts up a 3. The Wizards with another miss. Outside Maxey. Jacks up a 3. Oh, got a piece of it. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
Wizards ball.
Wizards trail by 10. Poole outside from deep 3-point land. The rebound by Yabusele.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in here.
Embiid can't hit.
Well, they needed that board. They've had a hard time.
George will bring it up for Philadelphia. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
I think one of Paul George's best shots is his pull-up jump shot. He's been destroying defenses for years with that mid-range pull-up.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
First team foul.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Rebounded by Kuzma. Wizards trail by 12. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
The man them too inconsiderate, 5-star hotel mixing not with a. She got thick but she wanna get thin again. Drinking apple cider vinegar, wearing skim cause she wanna be Kim and them. Alright, I know they are bad, stop acting innocent. We ain't got generational wealth, it's only a year that I've had these millions. My whip could have been in a Tokyo drift car, it's fast and furious. I went from the Toyota Yaris to Urus, they had their chance but blew it. Now this gal want me and I'm rich, let's do it.
Take a look at these diamonds, wrong as a life for squinting, can't just stare. We're bae through thick and thin, she already fixed on brown and bad. Could have changed my mind, I was halfway there. 100 meters, I just put 9 gal in a sprinter.
100, it won't fit in one SUV, no. SOS, somebody rescue me, I got too many, I got, they could last me the next 2 weeks. Alright. Like, send the address through, please.
SUV, the outside white, the inside brown like Michael Jack. More time and Bella line and spend like I don't even like my stack. Came on an Irish ferry, let go and it sound like a tap dance. The way that I bought, no yellow, the ref had to give me a black card. Who did what we're doing with rap? Man couldn't sell out his show after all them years of doing a cat sprinter. 2 gal in a van, inter. 2 man in Milan, heard one of my things dating. P Diddy need 20% or whatever. Outside, my head in my hands.
I told her my name is Sen. She said no, the one on your birth certificate. Your boyfriend ran from that diamond test cause they weren't legitimate. She Turkish Cypriot, but her car's Brazilian. I want her, my bro wants her affiliate. I'm cheap, still like, yo, can I borrow your Netflix? She a feminist, she think I'm sexist. Twisting my words, I think she dyslexic. Give me my space, I'm intergalactic. Before I give you my Insta password, I'll give you the pin to my Amex. Alright, this ain't stainless steel, it's platinum. Dinner table, I got manners. T-shirt tucked in, napkin. Still loading, that's the caption.
But how can they continue to surround Jalen Brunson with superstar talent? That will be interesting to monitor.
Absolutely. That front office will really be looked at as they try to build the pieces around this terrific young player.
And now they have stability, they have assets, they have players that they can trade that are wanted around the league. So this New York team, they finally have direction, and they finally have hope, and they finally have a chance to win in the East.
Absolutely. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the 2. And here are the Knicks. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hart. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. I want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus. There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's Brunson. It's stolen by Randall. Here's McDaniels. Rebounded by Hart.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Outstanding. Here's Brunson following the bucket by the Timberwolves.
Anthony Edwards has shown he can defend with the best of them. Nice contest there.
Outside for Randall. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Randall. Timberwolves passing it around. Pass to McDaniels. Clock at 4. Edwards finds Alexander Walker. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
Now, Alexander Walker. After Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Outside Edwards. Into the lane. Randall passes to McDaniels. And the 3 off target. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play, and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games, and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys in.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying. Edwards can't hit. New York trailing. To the right side. McDaniels against Brunson. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is... tell what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert comes in for Reed. And Dillingham subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Dillingham with it. Brunson covering. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Chalk up 2 there. Knicks trail by 4. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Now you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Bridges with the steal. Left side. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Minnesota on top, up by 2. The second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. We've got Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. Dillingham with it. Pass to Edwards. Bridges. With some nice defense. The Knicks with the lead. Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently.
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
And finished off by Gobert.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Here's Brunson. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves shooting about 42% so far. Randle right side. Back to Edwards. And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story, like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend.
365, 24/7.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Here's Gobert. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. New York, no good that time either.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
1:33 left here in the second. From past the arc. There it is. Brunson with the deep shot.
One of the things you love about Jalen Brunson, he takes quality shots. How about that look from three?
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
Pass to Gobert, and stolen by Anunoby. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Bridges for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Now it's a 4-point New York lead.
Well, quick transition has Bridges positioned perfectly. Puts a nice finish on the transition opportunity.
Here's Gobert. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now here's Brunson. 9 points in the game so far. The close-range shot is good from Brunson.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
1 second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't let. All right, fellas. and that concludes halftime. Now time to...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Timberwolves trail, and those advanced numbers doors, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
Randall out there with Naz Reid. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Down low. Gobert down low. Defended by Towns. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That is right in Gobert's window. Make it easy.
Towns, a screen on Edwards. The kick out to Towns. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Brunson. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. New York, no good that time either.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Edwards with it. Bridges covering. Edwards kicks to Reed. Edwards looking it over. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And it's Brunson missing. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Randall. Rob. And here's Brunson. 11 points in the game. It's good.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Here's Edwards. Mr. Gobert. Oh, trying to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. That one is on Towns.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Brunson with a clean look. It's good from long range. Brunson's got 5 points now this quarter.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Edwards. Mr. Gobert. Stolen by Anunoby.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Stolen by McDaniels. 1:51 left to play here in the third. Edwards kicks to Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there. Right now in complete command of this ball game.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Pass to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Timberwolves passing it around. Gobert against Brunson. And on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Gobert. There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. Brunson no good. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Anunoby sends it back. Bridges outside. And we just finished the third quarter, and we got a tight ball game here. Knicks lead by 1. From Target Center. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And New York, looking at who they've got. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Brunson. Brunson down the lane. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Over in the corner, Randall. Gobert against Hart. Clock at 6. To take the lead. It's rebounded by New York. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Towns. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got 6 rebounds here tonight. Randall passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
The defenders have had no answer for Rudy Gobert. He's having his way.
Brunson kicks to Towns. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's intercepted. It's Hart on the wing. New York, no good that time either. The Timberwolves shooting not great, 40% for the game. Outside for Randall. A three-pointer is right on target. Randall's got the lead up to 4 now for Minnesota.
Well, credit Julius Randall. Off-season preparation trying to build the three-point range.
Edwards against Brunson. Off target from the baseline.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicated. Things.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes of pass now here in the fourth.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
Edwards against Brunson. Randall right side. Shoots over Anunoby. Misses off the left iron.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Brunson and McDaniels with the block.
You have to be careful when Jaden McDaniels is in your area as an offensive player. This guy is so elite defensively.
Here's Gobert. Outside for Randall. Pass to Reed. It's Edwards on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Anthony Edwards has all the skill and attributes to be one of the best in the league. But these are the moments, if you're going to be in that company, you've got to make foul shots. Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
And here's Brunson outside. Rebound, Minnesota. Reed's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside for Randall. For 3, Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Fires away from way outside. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Bridges got his 4th rebound in this one. Towns against Gobert. Bridges a screen on Gobert. Now here's Towns. Defense is right there. The trade. Reed with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now. We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
Back to Brunson. Takes a 3. Brunson with another minute.
You feel like me young, I'm a cash cow. I got 10 million cash for my last album. I'm just waiting on brother on the max out. Every show that I get, it be packed out. 5K for your team, you got ripped off. Spend 100,000 on mine. Crack a smile just to show the diamond. From the corner to another continent. Got a baby daddy, I don't want it. Need a Nike deal, how I'm running. He can't come to the A, he on punishment. Catch that boy out of place, we gon' take his chain and his watch on some funny. Brody ready to crash on some dummy. Gotta me for free, ain't no money. I been on some lady. I been off a jet with some. We had 20 vibes out in Vegas. I'm back going hard again. I'm shutting down my heart again. No one can get next to me, so they gotta put orders in. Try my best to act like I didn't care, but I can't hold it in. And I'm not in the losing. I go hard as I can go to win. I'm back going hard again. I'm shutting down my heart again. No one can get next to me, so they gotta put orders in. Try my best to act like I didn't care, but I can't hold it in. And I'm not in the losing. I go hard as I can go to win.
Set my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. I'm only here to even a score. Whoa. My mind is set, my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. We down right now, but did it before. Whoa. See from here we gon' up. Made the call, I shown up. Now the game is sewn up. Say my name is blown up. We up, we up, we up, we up, we up.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments. Happy holidays, everyone. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, B.A., for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
And the Oklahoma City starting 5. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Tatum, rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Boston pulls it in. Here's Tatum. They kick it out to Porzingis. Pass to White. Back to Porzingis. Ooh, and he Took a hard foul on the shot, so he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Lou Dort picks one up. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Guys, thanks. The Thunder, last season's top seed in the West, but they didn't rest on their laurels. They traded for a lockdown defender in Alex Caruso and signed hard-charging big man Isaiah Hartenstein. With their improvements, this is a team set to continue its upward trajectory. They have tons of draft capital moving forward and a ton of upside.
Big moves. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. Now here's Holiday. It's Brown on the wing. They kick it out to Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't hit from the corner. First quarter at about a minute and a half in. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Nails it from 3.
SGA doesn't rely on the 3 to get his points, but man, when it's falling, watch out.
Tatum against Holmgren. Outside Holiday. Launches it. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Holiday. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
And it's blocked.
And Dort making his impact, and that's the end we expected from defensively. No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Here's Holmgren. And the layup is good off the glass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Now here's Hartenstein. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes.
From the arc. Holiday grabs the miss.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Now here's Tatum. He's scoreless. To get back on track, and it's rejected. Dort for 3. Knocks down the triple.
And this is the area where Dort has really shown some massive improvement. Great touch from that range.
Shoots it from the high post. Tatum can't hit.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. 41 seconds left in the first.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
32 seconds left now in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First trip to the line for him here. He's off on the first.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there. Celtics trail by 8. Outside, Brown. And a miss there on the triple. Oklahoma City has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Pass to Hartenstein. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
7 seconds left in the first quarter. Porzingis for three. Hits the trifecta. Porzingis has got 5 points.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Thunder leading by 5, and the Celtics far and away the best record in the NBA last season, Grant.
Well, they rode that momentum into the playoffs, capturing the franchise's 18th championship, passing the Lakers for the most of any team in the association.
The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center, and it's Holiday in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And so it's Boston with it, following the bucket by Oklahoma City from the baseline. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis grabs the board.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Here's Tatum. That shot off. Great D that time from Holmgren.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing that.
It's feeling you can't describe. We on a steady climb. And it'll be just fine. Yeah. Now go and turn me loose. I'm getting in my groove. I'm feeling real good right now. Now go and turn me loose. You know I can't lose. Now go and turn me loose. Come on, baby, I'm all in my zone. The way that I'm rocking, you know that it's on. Last record was truly imperial. Back in the lab, making new material. Eating rappers for breakfast, I've been skipping the cereal. Where I made it from, it's like quite the miracle.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season. We've got a couple of top contenders from the Eastern Conference, Greg, and this one feels like there's a little extra buzz in the air. Do you feel it?
Oh, Kevin, it's almost that postseason feel, right? High expectations for both of these teams. A great opportunity to lock in and kind of get a barometer for where you are against a playoff-level opponent.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And the basket by Tatum.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
Garland against Holiday. Kicks it out to Allen. Pass to LeVert. Shot clock at 6. And Cleveland with another turnover here. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We talked about how they plan to deal with Jaylen Brown. Now, he said Brown's explosive off the dribble, so we have to have bodies in front of him, be physical with him, stay connected with him at all times. We'll see if they can keep Jaylen in check. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Now, here's Tatum. Last game we saw him score 32. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. White against Mitchell. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Goes up off the inbound. Kicks it out to Garland. It's stolen by Brown.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Mitchell with it. He's picked up by White. Garland the pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal. And then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the... kind of stop you're looking for.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now, here's Mitchell. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Kicks it out to Garland. Just 5 on the clock. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. That one's in, his first shot this game.
A creative scorer. Mitchell uses that versatility and shot-making ability to keep the defenders guessing.
Now here's Tatum. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game. Brown against LeVert. Pass to Tatum. And stolen by Mobley. For the finish. And Mobley throws it down.
And it's just the length of Mobley. He covers a lot of ground. And that is an incredible play.
Tatum against Mobley. And the dunk by Tatum.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And here are the Cavaliers now. After the basket by Boston. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. He's looking for Mobley and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And went up and pulled it down. Mobley soaring.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Rebounded by Allen. Cavaliers leading for three. Mitchell. They get it again. Shoots the three. No good on the shot.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Stolen by Mitchell. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. And then Mitchell hit the dunk.
And one of Mitchell's great attributes, strength and explosiveness at the rim.
And here. Tatum for three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And these guys are winning games by at least 11 points per game. I mean, they're beating up on teams in historic fashion.
And these guys are bringing back memories of that monumental season the 71-72 Lakers had at just over 12 points. These guys are nipping at their heel.
And the shot is good.
A multi-level scorer. Porzingis can find a shot in any area on the floor.
And it's Mitchell missing.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Tatum passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
Outside Garland. Mitchell finds Garland. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
With one on the clock, Evan Mobley getting it done for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's LeVert in its small forward. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. And so White will bring it up for Boston, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And missed free throws are killers, especially when you consider how many they missed. Hopefully, they stay late to practice after that.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. What do you got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland. Said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Clock at 6. No good on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Johns, we thank you for the report. They need this. Mitchell, the shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Nifty move. A terrific move by Tatum to score. Tatum's got the lead up to 5 now for Boston.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
For 3, Mitchell. The rebound by the Celtics.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Ball's knocked loose. Outside Tatum. Out to White. Tatum on the wing. Covered by Mobley.
And this is why you gotta be excited about Mobley. Already a special and versatile defender.
We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Right. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Pass to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. And White with the stuff.
Well, at 7-2, Porzingis has a great view of the floor. It allows him to spot open passes.
And here comes White, leading the fast break over Mitchell. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight, and Cleveland turns it over again. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, you got to think Coach will show this one as an example of what not to do. You got to take care of the ball.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Mobley against Tatum. Shoots over Mobley.
And you know Mobley was in that shooter's head. Evan, as good as they come defensively. And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
There's Brown with the 3. Jarrett Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 7 rebounds in the game.
More good work. On the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Mitchell against White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Now just a 1-point Celtic lead. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots. But on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense. And it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cavaliers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
I think for Cleveland, you know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're
Now moving on to the Boston Celtics and the close first half they played.
I'm surprised it's this close, not going to lie. They played some weak D.
Thanks for joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
On the court for the Celtics. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low. Tatum. Mobley with the rebound. Cavaliers leading. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses. I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
LeVert in the corner. Mobley outside. Here's Allen, and it's sent back. By White. Pass to Brown. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And it's sent back by Allen.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
That, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
A three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Mitchell looking it over. And Garland has it in the corner. Here's Mobley. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You got to play smart.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. The kick out to Mobley. Tatum against Garland. Shot from the wing. They get it back. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
And that's just opportunistic basketball. Mobley carving out space and then cashing in on the second chance opportunity. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside Garland, and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for LeVert. Getting around 12 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
Tatum against Mobley. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, look, you got to hit Tatum harder than that, or else he's just going to push right through the contact.
Well, Coach, Boston has been so close to that 18th NBA championship banner, finally able to win the title last season.
Yeah, they've been to the conference finals 6 times in the last 8 years. Lost in the 2022 finals. They got over the top with 2 additions. Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis. Those guys really helped. Well, for my money, Holiday is one of the smartest players in the league. Great use of the pump fake there.
And the second free throw, good. 24 seconds left in the third. Holiday against Garland. Holds it up there for Mobley. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, this is one of those nights where you get to see everything in Mobley's bag.
Now Tatum from deep three-point land. Whoa! Tatum stretching his range. And taken away by Brown. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Cavaliers ahead, up by 2. It's the NBA. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Garland the pass to Allen. 6 to shoot. Mobley inside. Tatum on him.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Out to White. Pass to Tatum. From deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley outside. Back to LeVert. Mobley looking it over. Outside Garland. Puts up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And it's a 7-point Cavalier lead.
Oh, very solid from deep. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways. He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Garland against Holiday. From outside the arc. Garland, no good.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
A floater. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
Yeah, there's that added strength of Tatum really helping him down low.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Mobley. Mitchell against White. Allen, a screen on White. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Tatum against Mobley with the step back. Outside Tatum. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Over in the corner, Brown. Shoots over LeVert. And it's Brown missing. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Mobley the pass to LeVert. Pass to Mitchell. Puts up a deep three. Holiday with the block.
A true defensive expert. Holiday using awareness to get there for a denial. Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Celtics trail by 3. Here's Tatum. Tatum gets it inside.
Hey, you need some points? Tatum is your guy.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
On the wing, Mitchell. Tight covering, taken away by Holiday. And pushing it up, here's Boston. The offensive rebound. Down kicks to Tatum. To take the lead. Boston needs to get off a shot. Stolen by LeVert. Mitchell against White. Mitchell outside. Allen in the post, guarded by Holiday. Mobley wide open. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Boston trail. 1:10 left in the game. Porzingis, good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. 6 points for Porzingis.
Huge points from Porzingis. With his massive size, I like going to him.
Mitchell against White. Shoots from the baseline. Allen in the post. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Holiday left side. It's in!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Allen dishes to Mitchell. Back to Allen. Here's Mobley. The Cavaliers.
Not habit. I really came from selling CDs in the packages to living out my childhood dreams. Who could imagine this? I know what it's like to be broke, so I'ma cherish this. Born king, hustler, soul running through my heritage. Broken bummy, man, sometimes it was embarrassing, but held my honor. These walking around him meritless. That's why you only believe half of what these tell you. I knew my drive had to be stronger than my fear of failure. I knew my time was coming, getting banks, I'm like Azalea. I'm dressed in green to make the league, and I ain't talking Zelda. And as you grow, your hunger grows with it. And the gimmick, I just put my soul in it. And I can never trust these that stuck in their ways. The rap game of flick, y'all ever knew these actors portrayed. But hey, 1 chance just to make it at the city, huh? 2 hands put together, I hope he hear me, 3 a.m., my soul weary, spirit fill me up. Forever grinding till the day I touch a million. 1 chance just to make it at the city. 2 hands put together, I hope he hear me. 3 a.m., my soul weary, but see it clearly. Forever grinding till the day I touch. I'm a go-getter, yeah, a code. I remember bank account really had no figures, now I'm chilling. Someplace where they ain't got no winter in a villa. Waiting for the fall like they was yelling timber. Flow colder than winters be in Chicago. I've always had the vision, I see this with my eyes closed. Ain't grew up, I ain't got no phony bravado. Only time I clap that, they was yelling bravo. Yo,
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our... And Grant, by now, many of the questions we had coming into the season have been answered.
Oh, no question, B.A. But it's still a long way to go. We know how much can change over the course of a season, so I wouldn't be surprised if a contender or two has yet to emerge.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Halliburton runs point with Mathurin flanking him. Toppin at the 4 and Turner at the 5. And it's Siakam in at the small forward position. And the rebound goes to Dallas. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Now here's Halliburton. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Over Doncic. Another miss by Halliburton. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Doncic against Toppin. Doncic passes to Irving. Halliburton with a steal. In transition, here come the Pacers. Here's Siakam. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
A guard who can do it all. Halliburton is solid at feeding the rock to his guys. Yeah, and I can't help but remember Tyrese Halliburton in the 2024 All-Star Game. A spectacular performance from him in that one. And the icing on the cake, him dropping the shot that took the East point total to over 200 points.
The Pacers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Mathurin. Drains the triple.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Nifty move. And it's Doncic on the drive. And he lays it up and in.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. And taking a moment here, a look at the best rebounders among rookies over the last month. You look at Lively, 3rd in rebounding, a force down low.
Hey, the way he's been aggressively attacking the boards, you have to think he's earned the respect of his teammates.
Well, I tell you what, he just creates so many second chance opportunities for his team when he's on the floor. I mean, last month was a huge one for him. Be interesting to see if he can keep it going.
Has there been a better finisher than Kyrie? I'm not sure I've even seen one. He's just unreal at the rim.
Halliburton looking for an opening. Pass to Turner. Fires from deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Mavericks trailing. Here's Lively. Kicks it to Doncic. Turner with the block.
Miles Turner denying another one of the league's best shot blockers year in and year out.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Mavericks are making moves to surround Luka and Kyrie with talent. Now they've given up a lot of draft picks, but that's what you do when you have superstars in their prime. With their beefed-up roster, Coach Jason Kidd says, we are deep. This is the first time the Mavs have been deep in a very long time. Brian?
Haven't been able to hear that in a while. They've got some players now, Allie. Now here's Doncic. Halliburton with the steal. Toppin, a screen on Doncic. Halliburton for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Washington passes to Doncic. The shot no good. Siakam with the defensive effort. Halliburton right side. There's a screen by Toppin. Throws it up high. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Toppin, so much fun to watch. Put that on the highlight reel.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. With some changes. Kleba, he's checked in for Lively. And it's Thompson in for Marshall. Mavericks trail by 5. Now here's Doncic. 14 points for him last game against Minnesota.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here's Halliburton. And stolen by Irving. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And again for 3.
And would you believe he's nearing 4th place for most three-pointers of all time?
Believe it. Not only does he... Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
Yes, sir, Obi Toppin. Very few better at throwing it down than him.
Pass to Irving. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Irving's got 7.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Halliburton. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Siakam. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Indiana ahead. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Halliburton runs point with Mathurin flanking him. Toppin at the 4 and Turner at the 5. And it's Siakam in at the small forward position. Pass to Washington. Outside Irving. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Irving against Mathurin. Mathurin with some nice D. Indiana leading by 6. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Nice work from Doncic, doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
Pass to Turner. Lets the 3 fly. The Mavericks pull it in. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Here's Halliburton. Tipped. And now the Mavs on the run. Irving for 3. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to Turner. And here's Halliburton. And that's his 3rd bucket at 8 attempts.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Kleba passes to Irving. Mathurin with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. The open shot, Halliburton. And Hallie to the hoop. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Indiana.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Another miss by Halliburton.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Thompson outside. Pass to Washington. Now here's Doncic. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Ooh, poked away. In transition, here they come. And he's going for the lob. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. P.J. Washington picks one up.
Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness, he is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guard.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Toppin. Back to Halliburton. 56 seconds left to play in the first half. 4 on the clock. Here's Turner. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Doncic. He has 6. Pass to Washington. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
That game could have been a lot closer than it was. But they were just too sharp down the stretch.
Yeah, I thought they did a great job closing the door and keeping it out of reach at the end.
Mavericks trail by 7. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Washington, a screen on Mathurin. Here's Irving. Washington outside. Fires in the triple. Washington's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, he's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Here's Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for the Pacers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back.
What a job they did from three-point land. I don't know if they can keep this up, though, Kenny.
Yeah, it's hard to hit threes at this pace for a whole...
Taking a closer look. Glad you could join us.
And after a